Well, it is that time of year again, and according to analysts and pundits, you are all buying way too much. I mean, from toys that will break, electronics that consume your every waking minute, and luxury items that are literally killing the planet. Consumerism has become the great sin of the capitalist world. But is that true? Well, over the last 70 years, consumer spending has grown to nearly 70% of GDP in the United States, which is much higher than European countries. Americans seem to be drowning in goods and services, all while spending more and more of their paychecks on things like new iPhones, clothing, and whatever else is required to keep up with the latest trends that will be out of style within about 48 hours. The size of our homes have grown significantly. In 1980, it was possible that you might not have owned a TV. Now, quite frankly, it's a little strange if you don't own two. And don't get me started on smartphones, iPads, gaming consoles, and all the other electronic gadgets that didn't even exist a couple short decades ago. This has resulted in record-breaking spending and, of course, record-breaking credit card debt to the tune of about $804 billion in the United States alone. But here's the question. Is consumerism and capitalism really to blame for all this? Because it turns out that some of the same people selling us on a lifestyle with fewer things often mean fewer things for us, not for them. Hollywood stars and starlets lecture us on climate change from the comfort of their private jets. Gurus talk about the need for a minimalist lifestyle, which you can achieve by attending their paid seminar and purchasing their new book. And of course, we can't forget the politicians who make millions off the stock market and book sales while condemning the evils of the very institutions that allow them to acquire such wealth in the first place. And what do they offer to combat the evils of consumer capitalism? Centrally planned, command and controlled economies run by them. Now, at the end of the day, consumerism is really just about choice and cooperation. Businesses competing for your attention and your dollars. And while just about any concept or system can be abused, it's important to remember that the reason why we have such abundance, the reason why during the holidays those stores in your hometown go all out to create a festive and enjoyable atmosphere, is so that they can better serve you in order to take care of their own families. And the fact is that poor people today get to experience luxuries that only the wealthy could have dreamed of 50 years ago. And that is in large part due to an economic system that allows for private property rights, ownership, and yes, an economy driven by competition with businesses trying to attract consumers. So before we let anyone sell us on the notion that consumerism is the real problem, maybe we should ask them this important question. If consumers aren't going to be the ones determining what is produced and sold, then who exactly would? Politicians? Yeah, no thanks. So this year, I'm going to be thankful for my faith, my family, and the economic freedom that has allowed more people to pursue their dreams and lifted more people out of poverty than any other system in history. I'm Nick Freitas with the Y Minutes, where we challenge the popular narratives of our time. Visit our channel to subscribe and leave a comment on what topic you'd like to see us cover next. In the meantime, have a Merry Christmas, a Happy Holidays, and we'll see you next episode.